All right, people, I'm sure that by now everybody knows the name Ruby Frankie, right? Or Eight Passengers, or the phrase YouTube mom. Specifically, the crazy one that had something to do with Jody Hildebrand. Now, if you guys remember, we did a video where Ruby Frankie, she went to court and she basically pled guilty. She basically pled guilty. And that was it. They didn't go to trial. And I was like, fuck, we're not going to see any of the, we're not going to see any of the footage. So apparently there's, all the footage of the police officers moving around, all the documents, all the stuff that we thought we wouldn't see got made public. So Law and Crime covered it. And guess what? Now we're covering it. So there's so many videos like Jody Hildebrand getting arrested, Ruby Frankie getting arrested, interview with Ruby Frankie's husband, interview with Ruby Frankie one-on-one with interrogators. There's a lot of shit to cover. So you guys let me know if you guys want to see more of this. I'm gonna start this topic up, and honestly, it's YouTube hates this topic. They usually take the video, they take the monetization down and all types of shit. But we're going to try. And you guys let me know if I'm wasting my time or not. But let's check this shit out. This is the boy who got away. This is going to be another angle. We're actually going to see what happened because everybody has a ring cam. Everybody has a door cam or whatever. So we actually saw the kid like pull up on a random person like, yo, I'm up, like I need some help. I think bro was like, I think he was like 13. You got don't burn me alive, but just tell me how old he was in the comments. But anyways, let's do it.
Hi, I was just wondering if you could do 2 favors.
Well, what are they?
Taking me to the nearest police station.
For the first time, we're hearing from
damn, bro grew up real quick. He was like, yeah, I need to go to the police station, bro. Shit is crazy where I live.
Ruby Frankie's son himself, the emaciated 12-year-old boy who broke free.
Okay, he was 12. My bad. Fuck. Leave me alone. All right, so he was 12. Same thing.
Taped shackles and ran for help. His escape exposed the shocking abuse at the hands of his mother, Ruby Frankie.
I'll wait till I have a lawyer.
And her friend, disgraced psychiatrist Jody Hildebrand.
That's her lover. Stop playing.
If you knew all the pieces, I think you'd have a lot of empathy for what's going on.
And the details of the boy's abuse proved to be more horrific than we could have ever imagined.
Medical got there, they started cutting the stuff off him, and then you can see like the dark around his ankles, and you could smell it.
Damn.
With the flesh.
By now, you know the story of Ruby Frankie, the once famed YouTube.
So his shit was probably infected as hell. He said you could smell it. Smell what? Rotten skin? Yeah, that shit, yeah. Shit was really going down. What's with these parents, bro? Like, this YouTube shit, not even the social media shit is crazy when you add your kids into it. It's like now, these living beings are like, I mean, I guess you made them, but at a certain point, it's weird. Like, these living beings are literally making you money. And it's like they're going to work now because you have to put a camera in their face. That's kind of weird. It's a little weird. I could see how something like this, how it was normal, and then it spiraled into something like this. Like, you will sit in front of this camera for me. Like, yeah.
YouTube mom who turned convicted child. Frankie rose to fame documenting the lives of her children on the YouTube channel 8 Passengers that at one point had more than 2 million followers.
This shit is
Critics
weird.
pointed out Frankie's alarming parenting tactics far before her arrest.
And my kids are literally starving. I hesitate to say this because it's going to sound like I'm like a mean barbarian, but I told the kids, I said, I'm not even going to let you eat breakfast until you get your chores done.
But it was August 30th, 2023 when things really changed for Frankie.
Place your hand behind your back for me. Perfect. And then...
That's when this harrowing 911 call was made.
This kid has obviously been... I think he's been detained. He's been He's obviously covered in wounds.
Okay, so we heard that. We've heard that like a million times. I've covered that video, whatever. Now we're going to actually see it. It's crazy, but anyways.
We've played the call for you dozens of times.
Yep,
here
see,
on
they said the same thing. Like, we've heard this. But hold on. Wait.
Crime Network. But this is the first time we're actually seeing what led up to it.
He just pulled up.
This week, Washington County, Utah finally released dozens of documents, photos, audio recordings, and videos, all relating to the Frankie case, and we're getting a first-hand look at what happened. We know that on August 30th of last year, the Frankie's son, who we are identifying as RF, broke free from Jody Hildebrandt's Ivins, Utah home and ran for help. Here's a video of him approaching a neighbor's home and ringing the bell.
Man, everybody in this neighborhood is rich as shit, bro. Like, what type of even entrance is that? You have a step down and then like a massive like door the size of 3 doors. Shit, that YouTube money was hitting. I'm not gonna lie, they were living pretty decent, and I feel like that's all they did at Sir. Jody had that scandalous ass counseling shit where she just sucked the money out of women, and then Ruby had her YouTube. That was like the power that was like the ultimate power couple right there. They were making that money having neighbors like this.
You can see RF ring the bell and wait at the front door for someone to answer.
Oh, he's skinny too. Like, he's super skinny, like not a 12-year-old regular.
As he stands there, RF is emaciated with extremely small legs. You can see the duct tape around his ankles. He's wearing a ragged long-sleeve shirt that has blood on the arm and socks without shoes.
Oh yeah, she was there. He was gonna end up like Timothy or some other kid. They for sure was gonna they're gonna take it too far, and then you can't take him to the hospital, right? Well, they're gonna ask yeah, they're gonna take it too far, for sure. Luckily, he was able to just run away. I feel like most kids wouldn't even run; they would just stay there and hope that because it's still your parent. He was smart enough to get up out of there.
Knocks on the door, it's soft, almost as if he's too weak to make a loud bang. After about 2 minutes waiting at this home, RF leaves and heads to another neighbor's home.
Imagine they found him before he could get to a neighbor. Crazy.
The next neighbor RF visits makes the infamous 911 call, and the entire thing is caught on Ring camera video. Here, you can see the boy slowly approach the door before pressing the intercom. At first, it seems like no one will answer the door as there's an automated response.
Answer the door right now, but if you'd like to leave a message, you can do it now.
So RF starts to walk off before we hear what sounds like a door opening.
Shit, he was like, on to the next. Listen, he wasn't even tripping about that. He was like, I'm gonna find somebody. If I don't get no houses, I'm about to go to the highway. They're gonna look at me and be like, what the fuck? Yeah. He was done with that shit. He just walked away. Like, not even say, he was like, yep, on to the next. Somebody's gonna find me.
Yes.
RF turns around and faces the neighbor, asking for what he calls some favors.
Hi, I was just wondering if you could do 2 favors.
Well, what are they?
Taking me to the nearest police station.
The man asks the boy what's going on, and he replies, it's personal business.
Well, actually, just one's fine.
What's going on, son? Have a seat there.
It's personal business.
The neighbor asks RF how he got over there before the video cuts out.
I like how he doesn't sit down at first. Like, you don't tell me to sit down there. I don't even know you like that. Yo, he's gonna grow up pretty. He's gonna be alright. He's gonna be cool. He had enough sense to save himself. He'll be just fine in life. That's what I mean. But yeah, bro was like, I'm not gonna sit down just because you told me to sit down.
The neighbor asks RF how he got over there before the video cuts out.
What's your name? How'd you get here?
We now know RF broke free from duct tape shackles after months of abuse. He and his younger sister were found in such poor condition that they needed to be hospitalized after their rescue. Next, we see video of the neighbor making the infamous 911 call that up until now, we only had heard audio for. As you can see, RF is within earshot of the call.
222-1512. I just had a 12-year-old boy show up here at my front door asking for help. And he's said he just came from a neighbor's house, and he's a Mason. He's got tape around his legs. He's hungry and he's thirsty.
Shit is crazy. Imagine making that phone call. Old timers just living his life, doing his thing, and you see this shit, man.
Someone immediately.
Another video shows the man still on the line with 911.
But he has duct tape around
Big
his ankle.
injuries. There's sores around them.
Yeah, there's sores around him. I think there's a good chance he's been.
He also has.
And he has it around his
wrist
ankle.
as well.
I mean his wrist as well. Okay, this boy has been.
Needs immediate attention.
The 911 recording is famous for the neighbor tearing up during the call as he explains the boy's condition. We now know that as one neighbor was saying all this, the other was comforting RF.
Oh, you were such a good kid.
This kid has obviously been. I think he's been detained. He's obviously covered in wounds.
In another Ring video from the same house, we see RF eating for the first time as emergency responders arrive.
He's hungry and
Give him that food, yeah. Man, that just makes you wish that Timothy was able to fucking get away from that house, man. Crazy. Because that's all he needed. Throw him into the system if you don't want him. That's better than what you're doing. Now, obviously, this is a bit of a different. The circumstances are a bit different. They wanted him, but I feel like they wanted him to act right, and he wasn't. They wanted him for the content, and he probably wasn't acting right.
he's having to carry his stocking feet. So he escaped.
We need the police here now.
They're on the line.
You don't have any allergies to that? Okay.
Yeah, he's eating too.
The neighbors wave for the ambulance to come closer
fucking
as
it
they
up.
tell RF he's going to be checked out.
No, they're just not getting out of the truck. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Bye. These folks are going to examine you.
Separate body camera video shows one of the first responders begin to cry after seeing RF's wounds.
I got the shades on.
You got pictures? I'll take more. If you want me to send them to you.
Soon, RF is loaded into the back of an ambulance. Body camera video shows a sergeant speak with the boy, saying he needs a few pictures of the wounds.
Yeah, get those pictures. Yeah, don't even clean that shit yet. Don't even touch that shit yet. Let's take some. Yeah, bro. Now, when I think about it, I wasn't thinking that his wounds were that bad. I was like, okay, they had him detained, which is horrible, and they weren't feeding him. But apparently, like, they really weren't feeding him. Like, he was, like, you saw, everybody saw his legs just now. They were really, like, he was getting toward that stage where, you know, the other case recovering. Like, so they were really going hard on him. And to imagine that they're millionaires and they can't get this boy, like the one, like, okay, you could punish kids, in my opinion, like working them, taking things away from them, you know, all in moderation. You can't do too much. But I mean, come on, sleep, nutrition, like a kid needs to eat 3 times a day. Okay. Simple. It's that simple. 3 times a day with some snacks. And you shouldn't fuck with that. You shouldn't mess with that. Feed the kid. Do something else. Make sure the stomach, though, is good. Like, that's crazy. And I noticed that parents like to use that. It's weird. Well, these types of parents like to use the food. And it's like, you could have punished them any other way. He is 12 years old. He's about to go, like, he needs his food. Like, anyways.
I'm Sergeant Tolber. I'm going to just get a few pictures. Are you okay with that?
Washington County released photos of the boy's wounds and his sister's, but we've decided not to show them because they're too gruesome. Additional video of RF being treated has been partially redacted, but you can hear a first responder remind the boy he's not in trouble.
How did you get the ropes on you? Who did them? You're not in trouble with me, okay? We're just trying to figure out what's going on. Our main focus right now is you, okay? Who put the ropes on you? Supposed to help you what?
An officer later describes RF's wounds, saying he could smell the flesh.
First observed the kid. He was sitting on the chair, had the duct tape and plastic around his ankles. And then he had a long sleeve shirt on. And then we pulled his sleeves up and he had duct tape and clear plastic underneath the sleeves on both wrists. And then medical got there. They started cutting the stuff off him, and then you can see like the dark around his ankles, and it you could smell it.
That's crazy. Flesh. That shit. They were one step away from getting the shackles. One step away. They were probably at that stage. They're like, yeah, he's getting stronger. You know, we should probably order those Amazon shackles. He's turned into a big boy. That is, man, he must have been not rebellious, but he must have been defiant to their crazy way of living. Because you know that Ruby, Frankie, she does wild shit. You could see it in her face. He was getting tired of that.
Underneath the tape. As soon as they took it off, you can, even outside, you could smell the flesh. And then put him in the ambulance. I went in there. They started cutting more off of it. You can see the wounds on the back of his ankles, around the front of his ankles, and then on his wrists as well. And the wounds around his ankles were dark and like, I don't know, like wet looking, I guess, from the moisture underneath it. Yeah, he said he was tied on the ground with a rope. That's where the wounds came from. Yeah, with ropes on all 4 of his extremities. And that's where the wounds came from. And then they put cayenne pepper mixed with honey, he said, on the wounds. and then covered that with the plastic saran wrap and then the duct tape.
Cayenne pepper and honey. What the? Ma'am, you're psychotic. Just why? That doesn't even. What is the cayenne pepper gonna do other than hurt me? That's not gonna heal nothing, bro. Unless you guys, maybe the herbologists or whoever in the comments can let me know that cayenne pepper is the ultimate healing seasoning in the world. But in my opinion, I don't feel like that's gonna do anything but burn
over the wounds. Yeah. And then that's what we cut off, was that. Yeah, they dressed the wounds. Some of the wounds, when I was in there, when they went to go peel it, they thought it was some of the dressing. It was actually his skin that was peeling.
As RF is being treated, first responders arrive at Hildebrandt's home.
They're ready to go.
Police officers, open up!
They're ready to fucking go.
When Jody Hildebrandt answers the door, she's already on the phone with her attorney.
No, I'm not gonna step out of the
Step out of the
house.
house.
Step out of the house.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
We're just gonna see if
Whoa,
anybody
whoa,
else.
whoa.
Is there anybody else home?
She
Wait a
knew,
minute, how do you
she knew she fucked up. She couldn't find them. She already knew she fucked up. Let me get my lawyer. You better have a good lawyer. Well, we already know what happened, but
in my house?
Right there.
Look, they went into my house.
Officials later explained they entered the house without a warrant because of exigent circumstances.
And you are supposed to announce yourself and explain the purpose. Could you at least explain that to Jody while I'm on the phone?
Not yet, but I can do that with you on the phone. But again, there won't be any dialogue. We received a report of an emaciated juvenile that had duct tape around his extremities, that was asking for food and water. And based on that information, there are other people in the home, so we're ensuring that there is nobody else in the same condition. So under that exit sheet C, we've entered the home.
Hildebrandt eventually does speak with officials, saying she's nervous and that first responders don't know the whole story.
I'm a little nervous.
You know, to be honest with you, if I was sitting over there, I'd be a little nervous too. So don't worry about it. We're just here to talk, to get your side. And right now we're just asking you just typical questions, like how long you lived here, that kind of thing.
We just want to get to know you a little, so if you just kind of want to share a little about yourself and what brought you down here. And
So I trust my attorney. He said, don't say anything. And I said, I have nothing to hide. And he's like, I know that, but just let me be there with you when you talk. So you guys seem nice people.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to hide anything. I'm trying to be difficult. This is really, if you knew all the pieces, I think you'd have a lot of empathy for what's going on.
Ruby Frankie, however, opts not to speak to police. She only shakes her head in response when she's detained at Hildebrandt's home.
perfect. And then right now I can put a finger in each of these, okay? And I'm just going to double up those so they don't tighten up on you on the way out there. Where's your car?
It's out there.
Yeah.
About by the command.
You don't have anything on you that I should know about, correct? Any weapons, anything that we're going to find. Before you put you in a police vehicle, we need to search your person to make sure you don't have anything on you. Is there anything you have on you? Okay, I'm going to search you before we put you in his car. That's just protocol, so I'm just going to have
I like how she's acting like a fucking robot. Like, oh my god. This is another woman that's gonna piss me off. Like she's better than them. Like, You could be like, I'm not talking to the police, okay? Do you have anything on you? No. You can answer, but she's doing the I'm not answering anything whatsoever move. What a fucking brat.
Over here, and then just widen your legs, widen your stance. Yep, perfect. Are you wearing a bra? Okay, I'm just gonna go like this through and make sure you don't have anything. You said you're not wearing a bra? Okay. Is that just like a tank top under here? Okay. Just gonna lift up your hair. Okay. Alright, you're just gonna walk with Officer Hines.
And later at the police department, Frankie only speaks twice.
Do you want to talk to me about where you live or how many kids you have? So we just spoke with your husband, and he said you guys have 6 kids. Are those all together? Are those all your kids? I can wait all day, so it's up to you if you want to talk to us about what's going on.
Exactly. Like, damn, just say you don't want to talk. She's doing this whole movie scene like this is the cool thing to do. Like, lady, just say you want a lawyer. Jeez.
Would you feel more comfortable talking to one of us?
Or do you want me to take a step out if you want?
Or if you feel more comfortable talking to him, I can step out.
I'll wait till I have a lawyer.
Okay. So you don't want to talk to us at all? Do you want to answer that? Or you don't want to talk to us about anything?
So yeah, this is just your chance to tell us. We're just trying to get your side of the story. So it's your chance to do that. But it's up to you. We're just here to talk.
The police are never just there to talk. They're there to put you in jail. Never take that. Never listen to them, okay? I mean, she's doing the right thing. She's just being a little snobby with it. But they're not just here to talk. They're here to hopefully put you in jail. That's the whole rundown, okay? They're trying to put you in jail. But story for a different day.
I'm not asking any criminal questions. If you don't want to talk to us, just let us know and we'll be done.
I've already told you.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. So all those snippets you saw, I mean, they're so, shout out Law and Crime. They really jumped on that thing and started pumping that out. But yeah, if you guys want me to cover some more, let me know. It is so much footage. It is crazy. So we're gonna juggle between the two cases, and you guys have a beautiful day. I'll see you in the next one, and love y'all, man. You guys are blowing me up as usual. Love the love, man. You guys been taking care of this channel, man. So I'll see you in the next one. I'm out of here.